Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Amjad Ayub Mirza. I am a freelance journalist, a broadcaster and a political commentator. In my vlog yesterday, I tried to explain the conflict between Hamas and the government of Israel. And I also mentioned about the reasons that are hidden behind this Hamas attack. And there was no doubt in my mind that this attack by Hamas, which is unprovoked attack, was orchestrated by regional powers led by China and Iran. Now, in my vlog yesterday, I mentioned while talking about the hostage situation, because Hamas has kidnapped a lot of women and men and moved them deep into Gaza. I said that this is there might be two reasons for that. One is that they will be used as human shields in case Israel retaliates. And the second was that they are going to ask for the release of Hamas prisoners in Israeli jails. And now we know for a fact that Hamas has entered into negotiations with the Israel government demanding release of 36 Hamas prisoners in Israeli jails in return for the hostages. I want to say this, that a lot of people are at the moment confused because of the narrative, the religious narrative built by extremist organizations and a lot of Muslim states and the ruling classes against Israel, claiming that Israel is anti-Islam and Israel is a state that orchestrates terrorism in the region, and so on and so forth. Actually, these governments, from Pakistan to several Middle Eastern countries to Malaysia, these Muslim countries, they rule over their people through fear. Fear of Israel, fear of India, especially in the case of Pakistan, that if people do not elect them and if people do not abide by their constitutions and laws, then Israel will eat them alive, Indian Hindus will eat them alive, and so on and so forth. For a very long time, this narrative has been implanted in the psyche of the people of Pakistan, the people of Middle Eastern Islamic countries, and so on and so forth. Therefore, when Hamas attacks Israel, then it seems as if Hamas's attack is justified, because the narrative goes that Israel is an illegal state and Israel is committing atrocities against the people of Palestine. Let us have a look at some of the facts and figures, because I don't want to bore you with too many facts and figures, but just a few facts and figures to bring things into perspective. In 2013, about 48,000 Palestinians were working in the factories and other institutions inside Israel, earning money for their families in Gaza. Now, come to 2022, because of Israel's goodwill, 200,000 people from Gaza and other parts of the West Bank travel inside Israel every day. Every day they cross the border into Israel for work, and they earn money and they feed their families. So if Israel was to take revenge or try to starve these people, why would they offer people to cross the border and earn their livelihood? And this is an increase from 48,000 to 200,000 a day. The other thing is that Israel provides about 500 megawatts of electricity to Gaza so that they have 24/7 electricity. All the liquid fuel is supplied by Israel. And on top of that, water is supplied by Israel. So under these circumstances, we see these few figures. There are more figures, but let's stick to these figures. These show the goodwill of the government of Israel in helping the people of Gaza. They're not trying to help Hamas. They're trying to help the people of Gaza who have been subjugated under the tyranny of Hamas for a very long time now. And the United Nations ambassador, Palestinian ambassador to the United Nations, has said that Israel should abide by the international law and uphold international law. Well, let me remind you that according to the international law, every country has a right to defend its sovereignty and its territory against an aggression, against an invader. And in today's case, Hamas is the invader. And everybody knows very well that Hamas is a proxy of Iran. And now Hezbollah last night has also started to fire rockets, which is another proxy of Iran, because Iran is like an octopus with these legs spread over, the region, like Hamas, like Hezbollah, like their people in Syria, like in Iraq. And they want to strangle the only democracy in Middle East. They want to strangle it, they want to kill it. The speech made by Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu on the 22nd of September this year at the United Nations General Assembly is very significant, in which he said that we are at the cusp of a historical breakthrough, a dramatic historical breakthrough. He was referring to Israel and Saudi Arabia's diplomatic relations that are in the offing, that are being planned. And this is a big sabotage for regional peace, because at G20, it was announced that India-Middle East Economic Corridor will be established that will run through from India through Saudi Arabia and Jordan to Israel and the Haifa port, and there will be access to the Mediterranean. So this is a well-planned operation, and Gaza has only electricity till Wednesday, and Israel has decided to have an economic blockade on Gaza. So the people of Palestine should rise against Hamas. The people of Palestine should rise against this criminal act that is going to cause the common man and woman in Palestine harm, because at least 200,000 people are not crossing the border for 3 days now. And there will be no electricity, there will be no water. So where are they going to go and what are they going to do? The only way out is an internal rebellion in Palestine against Hamas. The Palestinian Authority of Mahmoud Abbas is equally evil. And the Palestinian people today have to decide whether they are going to hang on to these organizations and leaders who every now and then barter their freedom and their economic prosperity just for a few dollars that they get from Iran to forward Iranian and other countries' foreign policies, or they are going to take the reins of their destiny in their own hands and bring about a new young leadership, a visionary leadership in Palestine that sits with the government of Israel and solves the Palestinian question once and for all. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to this channel and share this video as much as you can.